Have you ever wished for a guide, a map to navigate the often confusing journey of life? What if the most powerful, life-changing advice was hidden inside books and movies, but the language always felt just a little too difficult to unlock? Did you know that the simple act of improving yourself just 1% each day can lead to you being 37 times better by the end of 1 year? Today, we will learn how to take those first small steps together. Subscribe to English Vibe Daily right now. Because who knows? Maybe later we won't get a chance to meet again. Hello, my wonderful friends, and welcome back to English Vibe Daily. I'm Adam. I know that so many dedicated English learners like you have a deep desire to understand the profound ideas in popular books and movies. But often, the experience can feel frustrating. Most native-level books and films are incredibly difficult. The vocabulary is hard, the grammar is complex, and the speed of it all feels overwhelming. But I want to offer you a different path. Here on our channel, I will take these incredible stories and powerful ideas and share them with you in slow, simple, and clear English. I will speak clearly. I will explain any difficult words or concepts, and my ultimate goal is to help you enjoy the process of learning English without any of the stress. For this lesson, you don't need to read the original book or take any notes. Your only job is to listen, relax, and allow these ideas to inspire you. If you make this a regular practice, your English skills and your wisdom will grow beautifully, step by step. So, let's begin our first journey into a truly remarkable book. Today, I want to tell you about a very special and powerful book. It's called 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos, and it was written by Dr. Jordan Peterson. He is a clinical psychologist, a university professor, and a public speaker who has become one of the most influential thinkers in the world today. This book is a deep and honest conversation about life itself. It is a guide on how to live in a better, stronger, and more meaningful way. The book gives you 12 powerful rules, 12 fundamental ideas that can help you build a good life, a life you can be proud of. However, the original book is famously difficult to read. The vocabulary is academic, the ideas are incredibly deep, and even native English speakers sometimes find it hard to fully understand. That is precisely why I have created this special episode just for you, my amazing learners who are at the beginning to intermediate levels. Our mission today is to make these profound ideas accessible and useful. First, I will tell you what the book is truly about. Then, I will carefully explain each of the 12 rules, one by one, using simple language and relatable examples. Finally, I will give you a short, powerful summary to carry with you. Are you ready to explore some life-changing ideas? Let's begin. So, what is this book really about? 12. Rules for Life is not a typical science textbook, nor is it a religious scripture. It's certainly not a storybook or a novel. This book is best described as a guide for navigating the challenges of existence. The author, Jordan Peterson, wrote this book to help people, especially young people who feel lost in the modern world. He wants to empower his readers to become stronger, wiser, and more responsible individuals. He begins with a very honest truth. Life is not easy. In fact, life is hard. It is filled with moments of pain, suffering, sadness, and confusion. We all have problems. We all face difficult, heartbreaking times, and that is a normal, unavoidable part of being human. But here is the most important part of his message. We must not give up. Dr. Peterson encourages us, saying, you must be strong. You must try your very best. You must take responsibility for your life. This word, responsibility, is one of the most important and empowering ideas in the entire book. But what does it really mean to take responsibility? It means you accept ownership of your own life. It means you stop blaming other people, your parents, your boss, the government, for your problems. You don't just wait passively for someone else to come and rescue you. It means you make a conscious choice to do the right thing, even when it's the hardest thing to do. In his words, you learn to carry your own weight. He observes that many people today feel completely lost. They don't have a clear direction or purpose for their lives. This leads to feelings of anger, confusion, and deep loneliness. His advice is a call to action. You must find meaning. You must carry your cross. This might sound difficult, but it means something beautifully simple. Life will always be full of challenges. But within those challenges, you can still choose to grow. You can become stronger, one small step at a time. You can decide to do small good things every single day, and slowly but surely, your life will begin to change for the better. This is why Jordan Peterson gives us these 12 rules. Each rule is a big life-altering idea. Each one is designed to help you become a stronger, happier, and more focused human being. Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. This first rule is about your body, but it is also profoundly about your mind. Your posture and your psychology are deeply connected. The way you stand, sit, and walk sends constant signals to your brain, and those signals literally change the way you feel inside. When you walk, don't stare at the ground. Don't hide your face or fold your body inward like a scared little animal. Instead, Peterson urges you to do the opposite. Stand up tall. Open your chest. Keep your spine straight. Pull your shoulders back and look forward, directly into the world. Why is this simple physical act so important? Because your body language sends a direct message to your brain. If your body is small, closed, and defensive, your brain feels small, weak, and defeated. But if your body is open, upright, and strong, your brain begins to feel brave, confident, and ready for any challenge. A small change in your posture can create a huge change in your mindset. It is the first step toward a stronger, better life. Rule 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. This rule sounds simple, but it is one of the hardest for people to practice. Imagine a person you deeply care about, a dear friend, a beloved child, or even a cherished pet. Now imagine they become sick. What would you do? You would do everything in your power to help them. You would make sure they ate the right food, you would take them to the doctor, and you would speak to them with kindness and encouragement. Now, here is the crucial question Dr. Peterson asks. Why don't you treat yourself with that same level of care and respect? Many people are incredibly kind to others but shockingly cruel to themselves. They neglect their sleep, eat unhealthy food, and constantly criticize themselves with negative thoughts. They feel they don't deserve the same care they give to others. But you are important, and you need dedicated care just like anyone else. So this rule asks you to stop. Start taking care of yourself as if it were your most important job. This isn't about being selfish. It's about being responsible. Because when you are strong and healthy, you have the energy and capacity to help everyone else around you. Rule 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. This rule is a powerful lesson about friendship. The people you choose to surround yourself with will have a massive impact on the direction of your life. Friends can be a powerful force for good. They can lift you up and help you grow, or they can be an anchor that pulls you down into negativity and failure. Peterson gives a stark warning. Do not stay close to people who secretly want you to stay small and weak. Do not spend your precious time with people who celebrate your failures and are jealous of your successes. Instead, you must choose to build relationships with people who genuinely want the very best for you. A good friend is happy when you succeed. They support you unconditionally when life gets hard, and they will tell you the difficult truth, not to hurt you, but because they care about your growth. Surround yourself with people who want to see you become the best possible version of yourself, and you will all rise together. Rule 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. This is perhaps one of the most crucial rules for finding happiness in our modern social media-driven world. Most of us make the same painful mistake. We constantly compare ourselves to other people. We look at someone who is richer, more successful, or more talented, and we immediately feel terrible about ourselves. But Dr. Peterson says this is a foolish and destructive game. Why? Because you are only seeing their highlight reel. You don't know the full story of their secret struggles, their hidden battles, or the advantages they may have had. Life is not a race against other people. Life is your own personal journey. Your only real and fair competition is the person you were yesterday. So instead of asking, am I better than them? You should be asking, am I just a little bit better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, if you learned one new thing, acted with a little more kindness, or took one small step toward your goals, then you are succeeding. And those small daily improvements will add up to incredible transformation over time. Rule 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. This rule is about being a good parent, which means being a responsible teacher. Peterson argues that a parent's primary job is to help their children grow into kind, competent, and well-liked adults. Many modern parents, however, make the mistake of being too afraid to say no. They want to be their child's friend and want them to be happy all the time. But this is not love. It's a failure of responsibility. If a child is never taught boundaries and never learns how to behave properly, other people will not enjoy being around them. Teachers, other children, and future employers will reject them. The world can be a very harsh place, and a parent's job is to prepare their child for it. Therefore, if your child's behavior makes even you, the person who loves them most in the world, feel angry or annoyed, that is a critical warning sign. It means you must lovingly correct that behavior. Discipline is not punishment. It is teaching. It is giving your children the tools they need to be successful and loved in the world. Rule 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. This rule is another powerful call for personal responsibility. It is very easy to complain about all the problems in the world. We can blame the government, the economy, or society for our frustrations. But Peterson says, stop. Before you try to fix the entire world, take a hard, honest look at your own life. Ask yourself, is my own house in order? Your house in this sense means yourself. It means your habits, your actions, your relationships, and your responsibilities. Are you being honest with yourself and others? Are you taking care of your physical and mental health? Are you treating your family with respect? Are you doing your job to the best of your ability? If your own life is a chaotic mess that you refuse to clean up, you have no right to tell the world how it should be run. Real, meaningful change always starts small, and it always starts with you. Clean your own room first. Organize your own life. When your own house is in perfect order, you will have the strength and wisdom to start making the world a better place. Rule 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. This rule is at the very heart of the book and deals with the purpose of life itself. In almost every situation, we face two choices: the easy, fast choice, what Peterson calls expedient, or the difficult but meaningful choice. Expedient means doing what feels good right now without thinking about the future consequences. It's eating junk food because it's easy and tastes good. It's telling a lie to avoid a difficult conversation. It's avoiding hard work because relaxing feels better in the moment. These choices give you quick, short-term pleasure, but they will ultimately lead to a weak and empty life. The alternative is to build your life around what is meaningful. Meaningful means doing what you know is right, good, and important, even when it is very difficult. It's studying hard today to build a better future. It's being honest, even when the truth is painful. It's taking care of your health every single day. Meaningful actions require sacrifice and patience, but they are what give your life a deep sense of purpose. They are what give you the strength to face life's challenges. Rule 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. This simple rule is incredibly powerful and difficult to follow. Most people don't lie because they are evil. They lie because they are afraid. They lie to avoid problems or to make people like them. But Peterson warns that every lie, no matter how small, corrupts your soul and destroys your life. Every lie builds a wall between you and reality. Slowly, you lose track of what is real, and you start living in a confusing, fake world of your own creation. Now, what if telling the complete truth is too difficult or dangerous? That's why Peterson adds the second part. At least don't lie. This means if you feel you cannot say the whole truth, it is better to remain silent than to say something you know is false. Being honest also means being truthful with yourself. You must face your own mistakes, fears, and insecurities without pretending they don't exist. Telling the truth is a daily practice. It builds a strong character, and over time people will trust you. And most importantly, you will be able to trust yourself. Rule 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. This rule is a masterclass in the art of listening. Most of us think we are good listeners, but we are not. When someone else is talking, we are usually just waiting for our turn to speak, thinking about our own response. Peterson teaches us to approach every conversation with humility. He says you must genuinely listen, as if the other person knows something valuable that you don't. You must do this even if you think you are smarter or that you are right. Why? Because every single person you meet in your life has lived a different experience. They have knowledge and wisdom that you do not possess. They have made different mistakes and learned different lessons. If you can quiet your own ego and truly listen, you can learn something valuable from everyone you meet. This is how you grow wiser. Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. This rule is about the incredible power of your words. Peterson explains that the way you speak shapes the way you think and live. Many people describe their problems in a very unclear, vague way. They say things like, "Everything is terrible," or "I'm just so unhappy." But these general statements are not helpful. Because the problem is not clear, it is impossible to solve. He advises us to use clear and precise words. Precise means being exact. Instead of saying, "I'm unhappy," you should try to be more precise. "I feel lonely because I have not talked to my close friends in over a month." Suddenly, you don't have a giant, scary monster called unhappiness. You have a clear, specific problem that you can actually start to solve. When your words are clear, your thinking becomes clear, and your life becomes clearer too. Rule 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. This rule is not really about skateboarding. It is a powerful metaphor about the importance of courage, risk, and growth. Children, and all people for that matter, need to do things that are a little bit dangerous. They need to climb trees, take risks, and push their own limits. Sometimes they will fall, and sometimes they will get hurt. But this is how they learn. When we take risks, we learn how to be brave. We learn how to solve problems on our own, and we learn how to get back up after we fail. This is how we build competence and become strong, capable adults. If you overprotect your children or yourself from every possible danger, they will grow up weak, anxious, and afraid of the world. So let them skateboard. Let them take calculated risks, because that is how they discover their own strength. Rule 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. This final beautiful rule is not really about cats. It is a profound lesson on how to endure the suffering and pain that life inevitably brings. As Peterson established at the very beginning, life is full of difficulty. Bad things will happen to everyone. People get sick, people we love pass away, and sometimes life feels unbearably heavy and unfair. We cannot stop all the pain from coming, but we can choose how to react to it. This rule teaches us to remain open to the small moments of beauty and grace, even in our darkest times. When you see a cat on the street, stop for just a moment. Appreciate its simple existence, pet it gently, and enjoy that small, peaceful connection. Maybe for you it isn't a cat. Maybe it's watching a beautiful sunset, receiving a kind smile from a stranger, or savoring a warm cup of tea. These small, simple moments of goodness may seem insignificant, but they are what give you the strength to keep going when everything else feels wrong. They remind you that life, even with all its suffering, is still beautiful. So, my dear friends, you have now heard the 12 rules for life. They are not easy, but they are true and powerful. These rules are not just for reading. They are for living. Thank you so much for joining me on this profound journey today. You have listened to the core story of one of the most important books of our time, and you did it all in simple, clear English. I am Adam, and until next time, stay curious, stay strong, and keep on learning. Bye for now.